Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. The sentencing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have come and gone, but there are reactions going on, especially from prominent men from Southeast. Of course, politicians from Southeast extractions are talking, and celebrities from Southeast extractions are talking. But despite the fact that politicians are talking, one prominent politician who have made bold statements concerning this statement is none other than Senator Abaribe. Even the strong Baptists, as the strong supporters of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government that are from Southeast, are literally warning Mr. President on this latest move that may not go well. And celebrities from the Southeastern region are now giving coded terms on what needs to be done. I don't know if this decision to sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment came in, the timing could have been wrong, judging the fact that we have insecurity issues almost in every region. This may not sit fine. But let's find out what the likes of Cubana ChiefPriest, Abaribe, Final, and the rest has got to say concerning the verdict. But Cubana ChiefPriest has issued a stern warning to Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, cautioning that the ruling administration risks losing almost all electoral support from the Southeast if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains in detention ahead of the 2027 general elections. And this development follows the recent life imprisonment sentence handed down to the IPOB leader. A judgment has sparked widespread reaction across the region. In a strongly worded online statement, Cubana ChiefPriest declared that President Tinubu will struggle to secure even 10,000 votes from the Southeast if Kanu remains incarcerated. He argued that the continued detention of the separatist leader has fueled resentment and created a political environment where the president's popularity is at an all-time low. Now, according to him, the Southeast political mood has been deeply shaped by Kanu's imprisonment, which he believes has damaged the administration's credibility in that region. ChiefPriest criticized Southeast ministers and political appointees, accusing them of failing to communicate the region's frustrations to the president. He claimed that many of those presenting themselves as loyal allies of this government lack grassroots acceptance and cannot mobilize genuine support for the ruling party. He also questioned the relevance of certain political figures who, according to him, have no real influence in their home communities. Cubana ChiefPriest urged President Tinubu to reassess his advisors, especially those from the Southeast whom he described as cowards. He insisted that only the release of Nnamdi Kanu could restore trust and give APC a realistic chance in 2027 elections. He further advised the president to strengthen ties with leaders who actually hold influence at the grassroots, pointing specifically to Abia State Governor Alex Otti. He warned that Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma that his achievements risk being overshadowed if he does not intervene decisively on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's matter. In part, and I quote, "As long as Nnamdi Kanu remains in jail, you cannot and will never get up to 10,000 votes. In Southeast, come 2027, MNK is the supreme leader of Southeast. His detention has caused us so much setback. Only MNK's release can save you." He added that many of those advising the president are bags of deceit who cannot return to their hometowns due to the public anger surrounding Kanu's imprisonment. Let me quote him word for word. He said, "As long as MNK remains in jail, you cannot and will never get up to 10,000 votes. In Southeast, come 2027. I will not lie to you, Papa. As a friend of your government, I have no reason to whitewash you. MNK is the supreme leader of the Southeast. His detention has caused us so much setback, and I'm so surprised that all your useless ministers from Southeast can't even tell you the truth because they are all cowards. None of them has capacity and can do anything to make the people love and respect you. As for governors, they will all disappoint you because what will they tell us? Absolute nothing. Only MNK release can save you. At Sheyi Tinubu, all those people on that table with you at Delborog Hotel the other day are just bags of deceit, including me. They can't do anything for you. They can't even go to their hometowns because of MK detention. So how can they help you? They only want lands from you to develop and sell. You know me, I don't need anything from you. Villa na hotel. Villa na hotel na few more days you check out. Time go reach and only MNK can guarantee you real votes from Southeast. Look out for Governor Alex Otti. He can convince his people genuinely. Also, I was surprised when you missed his invitation to commission his project in Abia, where MNK hails from. Asiwaju sent the incompetent minister, a failure and a betrayal to Southeast to represent him, a man who has done nothing for us to worsen it. The weak deputy speaker won't stop attacking our own favorite Governor Otti. To my father, His Excellency Hope Uzodinma, you have done well, but you will be a complete loser if you don't get MNK out. Your legacy will be swept under the carpet. And he now went further. He said, look, under the carpet, if you don't get it right, I believe your tactics, but when MNK sentence, I am weak. With MNK sentence, I am weak. This is strong. Oh. It's really strong. He said, with MNK sentence, I'm weak. His detention has messed up all your achievements. Please, Governor General, do it, Papa. Help our Asiwaju well. Without MNK outside, everything shall fall into pieces. So, Asiwaju gave me access to the villa, gave me my first presidential handshake, and I will never forget. Talk more of watching him fail. Appeal this government and get it right, or get ready to check out of that villa come 2027. South belongs to MNK. This is the words of the gods. Play with it at your own risk. These are the words coming from Cubana ChiefPriest. Don't forget that he loves Asiwaju himself. He has said it severally. But let's hear what the coded encrypted message that Final gave to Southeasterners. He said in a brief post, Final wrote, plenty talk, zero action. Everybody just they wait for what's next. It's a very strong coded encrypted message that is left for anyone who is wise to decode. I wonder what it means that, but too much talk, less action. Everybody waiting for what's next. But I guess he's actually talking to his people. Okay, but Enyinnenya Abaribe also have decided to speak very quickly concerning this matter. And his own, of course, you would agree with me that he went straight to the point. He said that we all know where this is heading. We cannot deny that we do not know. But we're actually hoping that that we already know what the sentence will look like. But we're hoping that we will get political solution, judging the fact that the South got amnesty, the North got political negotiation with bandits. The Southwest, in the person of Igboho, also got freed with a lot of political solution being played out. But the Southeast, in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the law, the full weight of the law was applied. That he now applied for calm. He sued for calm, that it is not yet over. They will be presenting this matter before the presidency for a case of some sort of amnesty to be applied. Of course, all of this is coming from his media aid. How this will play out, but if you ask me, I think Cubana ChiefPriest just laid it bare the way it is. The people who have the say, these guys really do not have grassroots level. Let's meet now.